Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, September 24th, 2019. BTC Bitcoin just took a big dump. Yeah, so we're going to be taking a look at it. First off, please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So let's go take a look at Bitcoin, see what it's doing. Let's see here. Let's go over to TradingView. And as you can see here, what a great big huge dump this took. 20% down across the market. If we go over to CoinGecko, let's take a look here. Well, let me make sure that I am streaming. Am I streaming? Yeah, looks like I'm live. Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to CoinGecko, waiting for that bad boy to load. Unusually slow time. Everybody's probably accessing that poor thing. Okay, there it goes. All right. So Bitcoin, yeah, I mean the charts aren't even updating here. It's really slow for some reason. And I have like a business account line. It's like the network's faster than that. Tether's doing awesome, man. That's about it in the green. But as you can see, things are just taking a dump. Bitcoin for the last, it says like down 1%. Really? Well, if we go over here and look at this, we can see that it took a dump here from, let's say right around in here from about 96 all the way down to 80. Like, let's scroll in here at the minute, okay? Get a lot of higher resolution here. Let's go to the 5 minute. Yeah, it hit my target box. So I'm actually really pleased about that. And why? Because if you have been watching my videos here, back on the 7th, I've been waiting for this beautiful short. Yeah, and so this was definitely a beautiful short, and it's what I've been expecting for a few times since the 7th. And yeah, and sure enough, it took a big dump. It did recover, or looks like it bounced right off of that level, which is about, let's scroll in here even more. Stupid thing. Let me scroll in here even more. Let's see, right around almost 8,000, 8,100 area, right around there. And as you can see here, there's a lot of volatility going on. This is on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. There. Okay. So yeah, big huge dump. Looks like some bots came in trying to buy up to this neck level right here. And I don't know. Is it going to get rejected or keep on dumping? Well, what we have right here is at the top. If you're a fan of volume spread analysis, we have a top in the relative range right here, followed by a down bar, which usually indicates blah. So we'll see what happens with this if this continues to dump. It came all the way down to my long-term down target box, which triggered a trade, which I was quite happy with. Yeah, so that's just me. Very happy about that. I'm not saying if it was long or short or anything like that. I'm just saying it triggered one of my trades, and I am very happy. So a happy camper day for me. Nevertheless, there is some volatility going on here. Big huge dump. This is on the 1 minute, guys. This is on the 1 minute. So as you can see here, somebody just dumped it in minutes. Whammo, and then a second dump. Whammo, got bought right back up to this secondary level right here. And if you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about a certain range. Let me get rid of that thing. Yeah, we all know it's dumping. It's dumping. So I've been talking about a range to get filled, like a gap. Let's go here to the 2 hour, give you a better tell you what I'm talking about. So right here, come on thing. Come on. There we go, rectangle. Okay, so right around in here, what I've been talking about is ranges and stuff, on how you can take a range like up in here, and then it washes things, it sweeps them out and makes sure that all the buyers and sellers are gone out of there. Up here in this range, it looked kind of hard to get to, so you know, they take it down a notch. So we can be looking for trading to come around in this range right here, where the to the left. I was talking about looking left. So right around in here, I'm thinking that, yeah, we're going to come up to this area somewhere around in here and just kind of go sideways again. Yeah, we could drop down into this box here and start going and trading in this range. Very interesting stuff. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the dump? It did hit my box, which is interesting. The timing on this was a little bit off. All I have to do is like scoot it over. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, it's not a fun day for a lot of people. A lot of people got their orders cleared out, and keep in mind, we'll see how fast this recovers. If it does, it did do a nice bounce and shot right back up. Let's go back again to the 1 minute. It did do that, and it shot right back up. So that is like really cool. And will it stabilize? How long will it stabilize? It didn't stabilize here for very long at all, did it, before it dumped again? So we'll see what happens here. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? It's been, how could you guys tell? What's a good sign right in here? Let me go ahead and blow this up. So we're taking a look at the volumes here. As we can see, we had just really pathetic volumes. Really pathetic volumes for quite some time. No activity. All of a sudden, huge dump. What's that doing is that's creating a lot of trades. A lot of participation in the market, either voluntary or involuntary. Anyway, it's creating trades. And that is the name of the game, guys. Follow where you think areas will increase trading. So what happens with here is that it dumps down and it clears a lot of orders to create liquidity, because when it's really low like this, that's when you can see volatility. Why? Because they want liquidity in the market. In other words, they're hoping people will sell their coins. So yeah, they are. For every buyer, there's a seller. Get out of there, thing. For every buyer, there's for every seller, there's a buyer. So they are people are buying this thing, and they bought it right back up. It still doesn't look good here. Looks like it still could continue, looking at this basic slant line going down here. Yeah. So that is it. What a beautiful short. That's for sure. Just taking a look at this thing. Yeah. One thing to note here is that if you look at the trend, you're looking for slopes like that. You see that line I just drew? You're looking for slopes. Yeah, you can do it with a downward thing like that. But the thing is, when we're looking at stuff like this, oh my God, when is it going to happen and stuff? Start looking for a higher rate of curvature. A higher rate of curvature. Okay? And then, let me scroll in here. Let me scroll in. Adjust the scale a bit. Bring it, stupid thing. Bring it on down. Get the volumes out of there. And now there's another thing here that you can notice. When you start seeing this curvature like we did here, boom, boom, you're usually given about 2 chances. Okay? So here's one opportunity right there, and then here's the other one right here. And let me see if I can make that even better. Scrolling in-wise. Okay, there we go. So we have, you're usually given 2 chances, okay, as far as stuff goes. So we have a high here. That was a chance when it started dumping. That's when you really start watching it. And then it goes up. So here is another chance to get in if you're going to go short and stuff like that. Usually 2, sometimes 3. This one gave us basically 3 chances. And then it fell below this line here, and wham, down, down, down it went. And this is on the 1 hour, and down it went. I just did a video on it where we're looking back here. But you know, are you going to get in here for your short, up here for your short, up here for your short, or here for your short? It just depends on you if you are playing shorts. So a lot of people in America cannot play shorts, And so if it goes down, it goes down. What they do is they either hold or they exit. So you can say, okay, well, I'm going to go tether up in these locations here if you can't play shorts. And so that's what people do sometimes, right? Or they have their stop losses, and those get triggered and they get liquidated, and the people doing this are able to pick up coins on the cheap. And we're just looking at this candle, these bars here. It's a pretty wicked bar. I mean, it dropped all the way down to just above 80, just above 8,000. And right now, it's at 84, 85. Let's go here. This is on the 1 hour. Let's go back to the 1 minute. So yeah, as we can see here, it is just playing in this area. So let's do a little Wyckoff thingy here. Came down here. It's not a very good line. There we go. There, copy paste, bring it up here. So that's our selling climax and then our automatic rally. And what we can look for is our tests against this high here and this low again. It could just bubble up and start just taking off again like that. We've seen that before. Bitcoin is volatile for the most part. But yeah, so what do you guys think of this? Pretty volatile movement. Thought I'd get on live and cover it, so we'll see. And hey Gail, how's it going? The shakeout is real. Yep, the shakeout is real. A lot of people got scared here. A lot of orders got triggered, didn't they? And it looks like it's continuing to go down, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's interesting news. Took a dump all the way down and hit my little box, which I'm happy, but I'm not happy. Let's put it that way, okay? Anyway, that's it, guys. Just thought I'd do a real quick live thing here for Bitcoin for the long run. Look, if we just take a look at the volumes here, huge volumes compared to before. They dwarf everything. Also note that the buys dwarf everything, okay? The green candlesticks here on the volume, they dwarf everything to the left, pretty much, relatively speaking. So this was a lot of activity going on, a lot of sales, a lot of transfers. So that's Bitcoin. So let's go take a look at XRP, because we're looking at XRP this morning. We'll look at it versus USDT. Go over to Binance and whammo. Hit my box there, just eating through it. Whether or not it comes back down here, we'll see. So yeah, unfortunately my my lower end boxes got hit. This is on the 1 minute. If that one hit, then yeah, that's pretty much what the market looks like right here. Just a big old dump. But let's take another look at XRP. This is kind of interesting because it came out of the box and is now getting up close. It's recovering really well. If we're let me go in and zoom in on this. Where's my little there? It's actually recovering well from where it was. And this is on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 30 minute. Yeah, it's coming up. It had a huge thing, but there's a lot of buy pressure, and so it recovered fairly well. Granted, it's not all the way up to where it was, but it's a fight. I mean, there's a fight going on in XRP right now. It's right. I mean, if we take a look at the closes, this is close here, here right now. That's where it's at. That is nice. If you didn't know, you can indeed chart the closes. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Well, a lot of times I do that actually. But yeah, we'll see where XRP goes. But right now, it is in a fight. It is in a fight. Let's go take a look at Ether. What is Ether doing? US versus USDT. Oh, Ether isn't fighting like XRP is. It is just it's just dumping. Makes quite a bit of difference here, huh? Doesn't it? So yeah, if we take a look at its closes, whammo. Hey, you can also do the tops, bottoms, whatever works for you, right? General, the trend there is that it's taking a dump, and Ether came all the way down to 149, it looks like. So about 149. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Anyway, it's fighting right now. Let's go take a look at it on the 1 minute. So if you're into Ether, whammo, there it is. Slight recovery. XRP looks like it is recovering a little bit better, so we'll see what's going on. A lot of activity, right? Look at the volumes. Look at the volumes here, guys. A lot of activity. That's what they're after. Lots of trades here. Quite interesting here. We have 2 V's. Okay. 2 V's. We'll see what's going on. So this thing could still go. Yeah, we'll see. Good old Ether. What is VeChain doing? Probably everything is dumping. Yeah, VeChain dumped as well, all the way down to 0.003. Yeah, not so long ago it was up in the area of 0.0037. So now it's at 3.2. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's take a look at LTC. Yep. Another big dump, LTC. So we're just looking in this range. Not too pretty. Not too pretty, that's for sure. Big dump, but LTC looks like it's trying to stabilize here, which is interesting. So we'll see what goes on with LTC. Keep in mind, this is on the 1 minute, guys. On the 1 minute. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash, because we're looking at that earlier. See how that does. How he's doing. Yeah, same thing, but not as... yeah, its support is falling. As you can see here with the curvature, it's kind of like that. You guys can see that. So, but interesting thing here, we have a dump, but we don't have a V. Remember the other one was a V like that? Came, and then the second one. The other V was way down like that. Remember that other chart? And so this one is actually kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. A lot of sell pressure here on the volume. It took a lot to get Bitcoin Cash down. A lot of buys here into low, which is good. Tons of red to push it down. This took a lot of effort, guys. This has been planned for sure. This has been planned. So boom, boom. And we're looking at USDT. So where's the monies? Where's the monies? Where are the monies going? How's the market doing? Dow Jones down 142. Bummer. Everything is down. Dixie. Yeah, interesting stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Just, I mean, this is on the 1 minute. How much can you tell in the 1 minute? Not a whole lot. But that's Bitcoin Cash. It does, I don't know, man. It looks like it's really trying to stabilize. Like there's a lot of upward pressure to keep it from dropping here. This was bought up really quick, and it didn't have a bad, I don't know. Let's take a look at it. I don't know at this time frame. Let's take a look at it at the 45 minute. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, look at the huge volume there, if you guys can see that. Huge volume. Dwarfs everything. Dwarfs everything. Let me go here to the 4 hour. So it's right about here. Yeah, it's in this zone. You can think of this, I've been talking about this in my last few videos on how you can think of levels or zones. So like that would be a level, here would be a level, etc. So it looks like this level right here, you want to kind of go put the top of the box at around the bottom area where there is support found. That would be the top of the trading zone. And over on the far left here where we had this huge increase, because hey, look at that, we have a huge increase and now we have a corresponding decrease, right? but you can call these basically gaps. So it could start to trade and consolidate in this area, or perhaps go even lower and back in here. But I think it's just going to go in this area right around where it's at, fairly much stabilize, and then just trade within that range, like this. So just a whole level down, okay? Because you can basically look at this whole area here as being like one great big old huge BART. So we had an open, got some coins and stuff, and then they exited. And that's how it is. It's a computer program. Let's enter and let's exit. Okay, so this is one great big old BART hit. You can think of it that way. Okay. Notice I don't look at moving averages, stuff like that. How's it pick that up, right? Take a look at the volumes. Huge volume. How does it compare to the sell volume? Not too bad. About 25. This one is about 75% of the large buy volumes here to get it up and moving. Yeah, so we'll see. Note an interesting thing here. This is on BCH. An increase in the sells. You see that? Candle increase in the sells. All right, so that's really about it. Let's take a look once again at the market. Yeah, I mean, everything wicked dropped down, right? Everything pretty much across the board. And that's about it, guys. Best of luck to you, and have a great and wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified. I'm gonna say hi to some people on the chats because thank you for watching. So yeah, Gail, yeah, the shakeout is real. Absolutely. Sharks are swimming. Yes, the sharks are swimming. So Mega filled the bags, and now they're torn open. Bad news. House payment next month. Yeah, that happens. Be be careful. This is volatile. This is volatile stuff. Yeah, good news, bad news, good news. That's what they do. I was talking about the news. How they have like a bunch of FUD and how they have a bunch of whatever. It's just Christoph asking about BCH. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is actually showing signs of strength. I mean, it's not right there. You can't tell it's showing signs of strength. But yeah, let's go to the 3 minute. This actually looks like it's going to stabilize here. Now, one thing that I do like is that instead of it following an upward trend like that, because then it pivots and drops like it did there, it's kind of going straight, which I like. But then it's also, down like here, but then hey, so it looks like it's finding some support right in that area. So did it dump? Yeah, of course it dumped. But it didn't dump as far on the first one, which is interesting. On the first wave, it hit a lot of resistance. A lot of buys had to come in to kind of stop that, and then a lot. I mean, look at this candle here, this bar. That was a lot of buying pressure, stopping volume. So we'll see if this continues, if it continues. But right now, it looks like it's finding, for the time being, some type of stability. So we'll see what happens with BCH. Omega says back capitulation. Absolutely could be, to where people just say, hey, backed. It's garbage. There's no interest in backed, okay? And if backed, if that really happens, let's say if backed pulls out and they say, oh, it was a nice experiment, but it's really not just for us. It's really not just for us. There, USD. I don't want Binance here. I want BTC. So let's say back pulls out and they say, hey, this is just really not for us, this Bitcoin market. We gave it a try. We've been in it for some time. They bumped the market up here to 20. They're bringing it down. They brought it back up here. Overall, look, this is where it's at, okay? It's still above these levels here, above the 6s. but it came back down to this area, which frankly was expected. Frankly was expected sometime. And lo and behold, note I still have my target box up here. Yeah, things can turn around fairly quickly in Bitcoin. But if back does dump and people just give up and capitulate and they pull out, then what we're looking at is something not so great. Let me get that off of there, which would be what I call Craig's vision, how he was going to kill Bitcoin and all that good stuff. So then we're looking around the $700 range. If back pulls out, I mean, yeah, where they think, oh, this is just Bitcoin, nice experiment. And that's one thing too, to also note that this whole thing could be one big huge social experiment to see how people are going to react for the dollar. Okay, they could just see how they're going to react for the dollar when the dollar dumps. If it does, what are people going to do? Okay, it dumps. Yeah, is there going to be something else that comes in? And we're talking social, their attitudes and stuff like that. How long does it take people to actually recover? Well, let's test this in a limited market with limited exposure. Yeah, let me get these things off here so they can test this in limited exposure, just looking for the resiliency of a population. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, there's lots of ways to look at it. But yeah, took a dump. Yeah, back capitulation could be. Ken Jorgensen, you got it. Totally shark rigged. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whale hunting season is on. Absolutely, man. That's how I look at it. I've been waiting for this thing to dump, and my target got hit. So it's like I'm like happy camper, man. I am like happy. Dang, what is up with my scale? Happy camper. So yeah, my target box got hit. Very quite happy about that. Not happy for all the people that just lost a ton of money. But down in this area, this box here, about 8,100, that's where sharks swim. Doom. So we'll see. What is it doing right now? This is on the 5-minute. Is it recovering at all? Yeah, it looks like it's trying to, doesn't it? Oh, the 1-minute. Still doesn't look so great, does it? Doesn't look so great. Just kind of charting it down that away. Yeah. We like consolidation that goes level. We don't like consolidation that goes down. Oi. But, yeah. Just look at the volumes here. This took a lot of effort to get down. Also, a huge decrease in volumes going downwards from here. That's interesting to see. Decrease in volumes on the sells. They did their selling. They're trying to pick up some more coins. We'll see what happens. This is a test for liquidity. Also a test to see how much effort it takes to move the market, okay? Because this is not retail. I mean, you didn't call your friend and family and say, okay, well, let's dump it. And so you all get on, you all get on the exchange and dump it all at once. No, this is large institution. Large institution, whale, shark, etc. dumping. How interesting that back just went live, right? Isn't that interesting timing? Yeah, we'll see. See, can we do a little markup here? Boom, boom, that's low. Yeah, it could come up here and test the high, but it looks like, yeah, it's going to be bouncing around this line right here and the 8,100. We'll see what happens with that. But it is starting to spike up right now, so that's cool. We'll see if it just continues to go. Go. Hopefully it goes and goes to 10 grand and 15 and 30. That would be nice. We'll see. Gail Travels has an interesting comment. I don't think it's a coincidence that the SEC had a meeting today, and now this is dumping. This won't fool the true hodlers. Yeah, isn't that a coincidence? Hey, kitty cat. Isn't that a coincidence? There are bigger whales at play here than we know. It's not just whales. It is like institutions, and I also think some governments are in it. Because when people start talking about Bitcoin, and then we had that whole big movement, there's not a whole lot of talk about it. It's not nearly as much as there used to be, but a whole big movement about, Bitcoin, we're going to replace your currency. We're going to like take over the world with Bitcoin, and the economy is going to go to garbage, blah, 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 blah. And I was talking about earlier in a previous video about how a currency is that's the national sovereignty of a country. And so they'll do everything they can to defend their currency. So you could have some bigger players in here than we all know. That's for sure. So George says, hold on, hodl on. Yeah, keep an eye on back volume. Absolutely, George. Keep an eye on back volume. Gail says back probably won't back out. No, I don't think so. But I'm saying if they did, for whatever reason, I'm talking like months and months and months. They took a long time to prepare for this. I doubt they're going to back out, okay? So Gail says, I believe XRP is the true plan. Bitcoin is just a test run for everything. Huh, could be. Yeah, pH is standard. What else? Yeah, this happens. And Mega says TKY is a super good buy right now. Let's go see. Let's go over to Mr. KuCoin. Where are you, Mr. KuCoin? Oh, let's go here to Ocean X. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, man. Everything is like down, right? This is on USD. BCH. Down almost 27%. Oh, man. That's got to hurt. What's doing halfway decent here on XRP's down 16. VET's down 18. Just not a great day for profits, as you know, if you're on the long side. Anything green versus VET. Yeah, Link is up. Yeah, lots of things are probably up. Anyway, let's go take a look at Mr. KuCoin. Take a look at TKY. I like KuCoin. TKY. This is on the week. Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Wow. Big buy. Big buy volume. This is on the 1 minute. Big buys in here. Let's go to the 30 minute. Going down. Same old slope. Yeah. Bunch of big sells. Super good buy right now. Yeah, it's like at its low. Let's go out here to the daily. Yeah, I mean, it's like at its low right now for TKY. So if you're interested, hey, it's like at a really low point. So that's TKY. You saw how I got there. That's versus USDT. Let's take a look at it versus BTC. It's actually looking pretty stable against BTC. That's cool. This is on the day. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, and the Gale says super good buy right now. That goes for all crypto. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the question is who will make it out alive? Support at 8,000, worst case 65. Yeah, that's about right. What do I have here? Get my auto thing off. This is BTC. I have, yeah, you're saying, what'd you say, 65? Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying about 75. But yeah, could it go down to 65? Yeah. Go to the 45 minute. Let's go to the day. 4 hour. Get better resolution there. Put auto back on, that would help. So 65 is this yellow line, right really close to this yellow line that I have. Which is an interesting point. Let's go out here to the day. That's not too far off of where it can be, because 65, recall, was this whole area right in here where there was a lot of trading activity, right? A lot of consolidation for a very long time. They were in doldrums and people were bored with the doldrums. People started getting bored here. Whammo. Well, so much for that, right? So 65 coming on down, that's a long way to go, but yeah, it can do that. I'm looking for it to actually hit and just work this area right in here where this green box is, okay? Because I think, let me put it out that way, right around in here in this range, because there's not a lot of activity here as far as trades go, and that's what they're looking for. Right here, this area is pretty much washed out. Not a lot of traders so much interested here. Here, not a long enough test, so they might be coming back in here first and then dropping back down into this level here. So we'll see what goes on with that. Let me get this box out of there. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, that's just a pretty wicked dump. Boom. But it's coming, I mean, it's bouncing. I mean, right now it's at almost 85. So it's bouncing. That is Bitcoin. Yeah, so much excitement, hard to get stuff done. Yeah, I hear you, Mega. Anyway, I got to get back to what I was doing, but this was interesting stuff. Big old huge dump. I was watching it. It was like, yeah. Well, not yeah, but you know what I mean. Best luck to everyone. Have a great, fantastic day, and we'll see where this goes, all right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified.